سلام مرد دوستان عزیز، خوش اومدید به قسمت 31 کینگدام کام دلیورنس دومون. در راه دزدیدن انگشت خدا اطلاعات خوبی به دست آوردید. حالا داریم نفوذ میکنیم تو اون کمپی که انگشت خدا اونجاست و ببینیم میتونیم جزوشون بشیم. اگه بتونیم بریم توی ارتششون جزوی سربازشون شیم، راحت میتونیم اطلاعات رو بدیم به کاتری. بزنید بریم. خب بریم به سمت کمپ. اطلاعات کافی رو به دست آوردیم، مدارک رو گرفتیم و فهمیدیم هم سر اون جواد چی اومده. بریم با اون فرمانده گزارشش رو بدیم که ببینیم چی میگه دیگه. دفعه یه ورودی دیگهش بریم داخل ببینیم چطوریه. دیگه ما رو میشناسن، اسم رمز و این چیزا هم نیاز نیست بدیم. دفعه قبلی گفتن اسم رمز بده نه فلان بده، دیگه الان همه منو میشناسن. برید کنار ببینم، برید کنار. خبر مهمی برای فرمانده دارم.
You know it is.
موسی.
I've come about that charter you're looking for.
Have you got it?
Yes.
My Christ, Henry. All them men couldn't find it, and you just come strolling in. And the soldiers who were taking it to Sedlitz, did you find them as well?
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedlitz. They deserted, and were hiding out in the sawmill near Lahota.
Horsons.
More than.
Where are they now? What did you do with them?
I took care of them. They got what they deserved.
Well, he might look like a stripling, but he's anything but. Nice work. That's your mission accomplished, then. You're one of us from now on, Henry. Here, take our Loffen Rock and wear it with pride. And you know what? I think you should get paid right now. And a bit extra, even if I have to go without.
So we can move out from the camp at last?
First things first. You know the first thing every real soldier does when he gets paid? He gets shit drunk! Musa, did you hear that? Henry here found us that stupid document.
And he dealt with the traitors. Perhaps even too well for my taste.
Let them rot in hell, the Horsens.
And what now? Will you head out for Sedlitz?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
It is just that you have not finished telling me the story of George and the dragon.
Really? All right, but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry. Drink.
Me? I don't drink much.
Call yourself a man? As your captain, I order you to have a fucking drink. I don't like drinking alone. And you can forget about Musa.
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also sinful. And much more sinful than beneficial. I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humors in his body. But you have replaced them all with alcohol.
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse wenches how you can't take your eyes off them.
Every creature is beautiful and noble. For Allah created them thus. Just admiring his work.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that. All the more reason I don't understand why you don't drink and play dice.
I simply do not want to.
But I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
Thank you, sir. But I'm no good at dice.
You dare turn down your captain?
Right. You'll play. That's an order.
No, really. Lady Fortune has it in for me.
She's a bitch, eh? In that case, we'll just drink, but no slacking off, all right? Or I'll beat you black.
What?
Never mind. What are we going to drink to then?
بگم که سرمو میبره به سلامتی دیگه.
Good health.
Of body and soul.
Good health.
اوه ما اطلاعات میخوام. این لشبازی ها چیه؟
And so St. George hops on his white steed and he rides
اینجوری
to
حتی
the
میشه کلی
lake
ازش اطلاعات داد.
where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur. It's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Sir Knight, I accept your challenge, but why the fuck are you shouting up my arse?" I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly before it's too late.
What?
What's going on?
This is Chatan. He leads the Cumans.
چرتا مرد.
He has been stabbed. Tutti presenti. Kitchen outdoors.
خانه‌های دیگه هم لاشون هست.
Get it?
We will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Will someone please explain to me what the fuck is going on?
مست نمی‌کردی
They
میفهمیدی
said
چه
they just
خبره.
found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
We've got to move him
Oh,
quickly. He's in plain sight here.
Quick, before it's too late.
I'll help you with him.
ایول توپ اینجاست.
Go to the gate.
انگشت خدا رو دید هنری. ایول.
Got it? What are your orders, Lord of Baramlaka?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
همشون
That never
مست
would have
داد.
occurred to me. We're lucky to have you here.
Don't make me mad. If your men had done their sentry duty properly, we could have spared ourselves this fuck-up.
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry. But now we have to do something.
All right. You search this place, and I'll go to see Chertan in the infirmary.
Right now? What good can you do there? Be better if you help me here.
Do what I said and don't concern yourself with me. I'll go where I want,
Yeah.
when I want.
Fine. Got a hell
کارم دخالت نکن اینو گفت.
So, Henry, Chertan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in his guts. Grosov won't do a fucking thing. And I'm pissed out of my head. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
سیگیسماند رو توی صدلر ببینیم. مگه این کار تو نیست؟
Well, the most important thing is to keep this hushed up. Things will really go to shit if anyone finds out.
It's true. Doesn't take much to get that Kuman rabble's blood up. I don't want to end up in a goulash. We're gonna have to sort this out. Being a commander here is a right pain in the arse. Soldiering was different in my day. Nobody would have dared stab an officer right in the camp. Kurva! You know what, soldier? I'm gonna go and take care of something in my tent for a while. And you
بهتر میتونیم قشنگ
take a torch and
اطلاعات
search this
کامل
place.
توپو داریم. برو یکم
All right.
سرت کن.
Go and get some rest, and I'll take a look around.
What do you fucking mean, rest?
باش باش. استراحت کن.
King until we're all slaughtered. Sigismund wants us all hung drawn.
Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here.
آره
I have to get cats to move it out of the camp somehow.
خیلی گنده است. چرتان کجا چاو خورده بود؟
And lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to?
رد خون کدوم وره خوب؟ هیچ وری نمیره آخه. من رد خونی نمیبینم. شما میبینید؟ رو زمین؟
And the lock looks scratched. Maybe someone tried to get inside without a key. Was someone trying to steal something? Or perhaps I'm not the only one who's looking to make mischief here.
این چادره رو داره نشون میده. برم تو این چادره ببینم چه خبره. باستا بیشتر بگردم. میگه برو بگرد هرچی میفهمی و بیا بهم گزارش بده. هرچی سرمون توپ هست. این قفل که شکسته اومده این تو دیگه چیز دیگه اینجا نیست. هیچ نکته ای چیزی نیست. دقیقا هم چرتان اینجا چاق خورده. همینو میشه فهمید دیگه. این نفرم میخواسته توپو خراب کنه مثل. اگه چرتانو زده پس چجوری زنده مونده؟ یا چرتان میخواسته توپو خراب کنه؟
Right. I've searched the whole place.
Did you find anything?
I found out a lot of things. The powder store is unlocked, for instance. It shouldn't be, should it? What do you say?
Well, I'm fed up with this fucking camp. You know what? From now on, I only want to hear stuff if it's truly important. I don't give a shit about the rest. Let's go to the infirmary instead and take a look at Chertan. Maybe Moose's already finished with him.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
Why would Musa do something like that? You think he'd sit with us all evening like everything was fine, and then decide out of the blue to kill someone?
Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chertan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. So Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Musa.
When Chertan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
I'd bet it was the wine that killed him. There's lots of poisons you could add to it, and nobody would notice. Well, until it's too late, of course.
You are probably right, my friend.
How come you even have wine here? You keep saying you're not allowed to drink.
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country, but I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well, but drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough! Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. As Henry here said, Musa was with us all evening. I have no idea what happened here, but Chertan was stabbed first. Musa couldn't have done that.
So, he's in league with someone else.
With one of the half-wits here, I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my honor.
نه
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion would fall on him first.
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in irons.
Please, sir, give me some time, and I will bring to you the real murderer. We won't leave this place until we clear this up. You have my word.
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp meanwhile. Are you yanking my pizzle?
But, sir...
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until the
من روی
royal
موسا
justiciar
مشکوکم. اون
arrives from
یکی هم
Sedlets.
داره واسه خودش میچره به ما
He'll
هم که
deal
شک
with
ندارن.
him. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs. If word gets out that Chertan's been done in, things will get pretty hot around here for all of us.
Where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all this?
باید به موسا
sir.
کمک کنیم.
I may not understand what all this is about, but I think we should help Musa somehow.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
Well, what are we going to do then?
That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible. But what do I know about that? I'm not the royal justiciar.
You really don't have any idea what to do next?
How could I? We should probably talk to Musa. Find out exactly what
همه
happened.
حرفاشو زد.
But Grozav has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get to him. Everyone knows my face.
من باید برم حتما.
You could do it.
Me?
Who else, soldier? I need help. Someone I can trust. And you spent the whole evening with me, so you're not a suspect. You have to get rid of the guard somehow and get to Musa.
نه در مورد کاترین حرف نزنیم.
All right. I'll try to distract the guard somehow.
Good idea. Grozov's men are all blockheads. It'll be easy as pie.
How much time do we have for this investigation?
2 days at most, I'd say. Then Sigismund's deputy will arrive from Sedlitz. And Henry, be careful. I'm depending on you.
من بهت چیزم. بهت نیاز دارم نه اینکه بهت اعتماد دارم. بهت وابستم. پاره میشم اگه تو سوتی بدی. منظورش نه اعتماد دارم. خب و این میگه این با موسی حرف بزنیم ولی میگه از کاترین بخوایم که حواس گاردا رو پرت کنه. حله. خوبه این که بهش نگفتیم جوابه. بریم پیش کاترین.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
سلام علیکم.
God be with you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
یه حموم پیدا کن. نگه. یه حموم پیدا کنیم. تمیز شیم. بابا چرا مثل کوچه است اینجا؟ باید از همه جا به همه جا راه داشته باشه دیگه. خودش هم شست کاترین خوابه. باشو.
There's something I need your help with.
Oh, what a surprise. What is it this time?
There's a guard posted outside Musa's tent. I need to lure him away for a while. So I thought...
That I could use my feminine charms on him?
Something like that.
You're out of luck. I have my own problems now. I told you when I was bathing you, remember? But maybe if you were to help me out...
چی کار میتونم برات
You
بکنم؟
said you needed my help with something.
I do. It's just... Well, it's not easy to talk about, you know? Someone's been following me. I haven't actually seen anyone, but I can't help feeling someone staring at me all the time. And once, I even heard something.
What did you hear?
The other night, I was woken up by a man's voice. Like he was standing close by and whispering.
چی میگفت؟
Did you understand what the bloke was saying?
Not a word. It didn't sound like Czech.
یه شک
What did it sound
نبوده؟
like? Polish? German?
Hungarian. You
اوه
can't mistake their gibberish for anything else.
احتمالا یه
I
شک
reckon it
بوده.
was some
نه یه
human.
شک بوده.
When did all this happen?
About 2 days ago. It was quite late at night. I haven't slept a wink since.
Has anything else strange happened?
No. Except maybe... I lost a shoe.
A shoe?
کفش.
Just one?
That's just what's so strange about it. If both went missing, I just think someone stole them. But one? What good is one of my shoes to anyone?
I can think of a few things.
شاید میخوان براش پاپوش
Yuck.
درست کنن.
Do you think someone's found out who you are?
Judging by the mumbling, I reckon this is about something else entirely. But you never know what a creep like him might notice. I'd feel a lot better if you could get rid of him somehow.
Let's hope it's nothing
میگم
serious.
کفشه رو یارو برداشته
But we
برای
should find the bloke
کاترین
and have a
پاپوش
word with
درست
him.
کنه.
What do you plan to do?
I could hide somewhere here and see if he comes back.
That's not a bad idea. At least I'll be able to get a good night's sleep for a change. I will. Won't I?
Of course.
All right, I trust you. But you can't scare him off. If he scarpers, you'll never get a confession out of him. And
درست.
what'll you do when you find him?
I could explain
Much
to him that a
alpha
woman like you isn't for him.
I suppose. If you tell him firmly enough.
ولی
Alright.
بحث این نیست.
I'll see what I
من
can
میگم
do.
میخواد برای کاترین
Thank you.
پاپوش درست کنه.
But now go. We both have work to do.
ژورنالمون چی الان؟ Wait for the peeping tom in the bathhouse. چقدر باید ویت کنیم؟ یواشکی اینجا بایستیم تا بیاد دیگه. بیایم با همین یشک هم
I
حرف
need your
بزنیم.
advice. I'm looking for a cumin who's been pestering
کومانی
the bathhouse
کیومانی که
wenches.
با
I
دختر
swear on God, not me. Me and
What? No, that's not what I meant. I was just wondering if you've noticed anyone behaving strangely recently.
everybody here's strange. Campus try Chakan. He talk of love, but never
چاکان رو
have
توی راه
from
دیدم.
none.
الانم لباسش
What did he
عوض
say
کرد
his name
رفت.
was?
Yes. Try search his tent. He hides something. You go left and up from bath. You find tent. Run.
همون چاکانه، چون چاکانم دیدم الان داشت میرفت میبر اونور. کفش
That's
کاترین آرشه.
Catherine's. So this is where the cumin who won't leave.
اینجا نه.
So it's you. You're the cumin that keeps bothering the black-haired bath wench. You'll leave her alone. Got it?
Mi van? Nem értem.
What are you on about? You don't understand a word I say, do you? Bathhouse. Das bad. Washing. Bathhouse wench. Woman. No watching. 9. Got that? Again?
Igen. Aha. A fürdős lány. Miért ne? Minek ütött bele az orrod? Igen. Szeretem.
Christ, I'm not in the mood for this. I'll give you some groschen and you'll leave Catherine alone. Got it? Das Silber und keine Frau. Grosch, you Hungarian sausage. Even a complete idiot would understand that.
Na, ezt végre értem. És mennyit adsz? Na, erről lehet
قبول
szó.
نکن یا
Akkor
قبول
meg
کرد.
van beszélve. Békibe hagyom ezt a nőszemét, jó? Érted? Keine Frau, igen.
See how easily we came to an agreement?
بابا بریم به کاترین بگیم که مشکل حل شد، حالا بیا کمک کار در اومد.
I found the Cuman who was stalking you. He's called Chakan, and I reckon you won't have any more trouble from him.
Oh, thank God. How did you convince him to stop?
I just told him a woman like you wouldn't waste her time with someone like him.
And he understood? Have you learnt Cuman? Or did you explain it with your fists? And what about my shoes?
You don't need to worry. I found it,
Yeah,
and it's fine.
Why wouldn't it be fine? Actually, you know what? Don't tell me. And Henry?
What?
Thank you. You're a good man. I owe you one.
حالا کمک کن دیگه. عجب.
So you'll lure the guard away from Moose's tent. I scratched your back.
هوا تو داشتم.
Right, what can I do with you? I'll try to lure him to the bathhouse. But then we're quits, right? I hope he won't stink at least.
خیلی و این داره میره چیز کنه، نگهبانه رو سر پستش بکشونه همون، منم برم چیز کنم سریع پیش موسی با موسی که حرف بزنم ببینم قضیه چی بود.
But I'm Moose's assistant, and I need his advice. We've got lots of sick men.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
کلاً
that,
به
but
کاترین نیاز نبود.
nobody's allowed to see Musa.
رفت اشما تموم شد، اصلا به اینا نیازی نبود، کلاً به این حرکت ها نیاز نبود. اگه که مثل بالا باشه میتونی یارو اینجوری گول بزنی. اگه سیورش نب بسازم باید بریم با موسی حرف بزنیم. بریم تو کارش.
Henry? What are you doing here? Grozov said...
Now, to hell with Grozov. Katz believes you didn't do it. We have to clear your name somehow.
I truly appreciate that. But I am not sure that is possible. Tinge sireye, mene mene sireye.
What?
It is a proverb from my country. It means the road to truth has many twists and turns.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. But I'm gonna need your help. Did Chertan say anything before he died?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I could not understand anything.
All right.
But
what now? How will we find the murderer?
I have done some thinking about that. After all, what else can I do here? The best thing would be to investigate the poison. Every poison has different effects. One makes your hair fall out. Another turns your guts inside out. If we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it, and the mystery is solved.
How can we identify the poison, then?
That is not hard. I examine the dead body, I find the symptoms of the poison, and I compare them with known effects of poisons. That is, I would, if I could get out of here.
And could I help you somehow? I may not be as learned as you, but I do know how much herb Paris to put in a potion to make someone fall asleep but not die.
Excellent, my friend. Maybe we can manage this together. The first thing to do is to go to Chertan's corpse and examine it thoroughly. Arms, legs, face. You must remember everything that looks strange to you. In the infirmary, you'll find a chest. Take from it my almanac of poisons and compare what you saw with the symptoms described there. You can read, I hope.
Aye, pretty well.
Excellent. The chest is locked, but I trust you will manage somehow.
Right. Examine Chertan's body and read the book. I can manage that.
راستی به کی
Who do
شک
you
داری
think
آره؟
killed Chertan?
I have no idea. But what I do know is that we will not get anywhere if we suspect everyone in the camp. Who do you think is the prime suspect at this moment?
میبینم خود هیچ چیزی نداریم.
Couldn't it have been just about anyone?
It might seem so at first glance, but not when you give it some thought. Most of the people in the camp respected Chertan. And besides, not everyone can get up to the powder store.
یعنی میگه اونایی که چرتانو پیدا کردن.
But what about the two guards who found Chertan? Couldn't they have done it?
Aldebert and Radovan? It is strange they did not notice anything until it was too late. That is true.
Well, what do you think?
I think it must be someone from here. A stranger would have been noticed. What is more, most people are not allowed to the powder store, and I would bet that it was one of us who was there at the time. And because it cannot be you, me, or Katz, that leaves Grozav, Stephen, and the two guards. Someone should question them all. Maybe their statements will give something away.
یعنی میگی میخوان بندازن گردن این.
But I'll try to talk to them.
اون که میخوان بندازن گردنش معلومه یارم غیر منطقی بود. میتونم کمکت
کنم. What if we forgot about finding the murderer and I just helped you escape? You'd be long gone before Grozav found out.
Thank you for the offer. But look at me. My appearance is a little... Even if I did get away by some miracle, they would...
خوبه پس خودش قاتل نیست. همین که وایساده یعنی این که با شرفیه دیگه. به نظر منم همون دوتا نگهبان و کروزو این کارو کردن که بندازن گردن این. یو خدا. این که 4 تا آب بدنه. واتر و گیرز و...
Good to see you.
نه ربطی نداره. این اصلا اون کتابه نیست. سلام علیکم. این اون کتابه نیست. یه جوری باید بریم این تو. خب از سرباز اینجا. این چرتان.
Right. Here we go. Holy Mary, Mother of God, don't let me miss anything. And forgive me for what I'm doing to this unfortunate wretch.
He
looks a bit ruddy. But is that from the poison? Or was he just drunk? I can't see anything strange here. No bruises or broken lips. No signs of poisoning.
Yeah.
What a stench. He coughed up some blood, all right. But he also threw his guts up.
Oh.
Some poisons are so strong that the body tries to expel them. That's a nasty wound. I almost feel sorry for Chertan. But why would someone kill him in the most heavily guarded part of the camp instead of trying to lure him outside? Oh, his belly's hacked to ribbons. Who could have butchered him like that, for God's sake? Almost everything is covered in blood. But there doesn't seem to have been much of a fight. These things can't tell me anything, unfortunately.
خب اینم از این.
He looks horribly rigid and contorted. He must have died in awful
باش
spasms.
میلرزیده.
Nothing strange here except the stiffness and broken nails. Could he have dug his nails into the table when the spasm started?
بس مسموم شده.
It hurts just to think about it. Completely
مسمومیت
rigid.
رو سرش دیده
Just
میشه
like
ولی
the
پاش
arms.
معلومه خیلی درد میکشیده.
Christ, what a stink! Ugh, he shot himself. God, that's rank. I'll examine some other part of him instead.
ریده بوده. پس مسهل بوده.
That'll have to do. I found out enough.
حتی
He
بمیره
threw up on
بعد
himself.
مردن
He
ممکنه
had
چیز شه.
spasms, as red as a poppy. But that could be from drinking or lots of things. I mustn't forget anything. That's the main thing.
الا بریم کتابا رو بخونیم. لایک میکشم که ایزیه. بیا جا بیا. The Book of Poison. برون. خب کتابا رو باید بخونم حالا. Book of Poison. خب من بخونم. نزدیکترین بهش کیس آف دس بود که باعث میشد پوست یه جایش قرمز شه. اگه شیر و سرکه و الکل بخوره بالا بیاره و دل درد و دلپیچم بگیره در حدی که ناخوناشو بزنه بشکنه. فکر کنم کیس آف دس بود بسته به بررسی هایی که از این یارو کردیم و توضیحاتی که تو کتاب نوشته.
I read that book of yours, and I think I know now what Chertown was poisoned with.
What do you mean, you think? Do you know or not?
The potion is called Kiss of Death. It causes vomiting, cramps, boils, and rapid death.
This name means nothing to me. I suppose I did not get that far in the book, but if you think the symptoms are the same, I will believe you. Are you sure it was that poison? Were there not more in the book?
Absolutely certain. The murderer couldn't have used anything else.
All right. I have no choice but to believe you. Now, we can only hope that the murderer has not had time to get rid of the evidence.
I better start searching fast, hadn't I? You said that the suspects are Grozav, Crow, and the two guards. This won't take long.
Wait a moment. There is something I must tell you.
Gee.
Of course. Go on.
First, you should know that I am grateful for what you are doing. Were it not for your investigation, I probably would not be standing here. But I cannot stop thinking about how brilliantly you dealt with Mishek. Why would someone with your abilities want to enlist? I do not suspect you of Chertan's murder, of course. Do not worry. It is all strange, though. People have just been sitting around for months here. And all of a sudden you turn up, and everything is turned upside down.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Tell me the truth, my friend. Who are you? Really?
I don't know what you're talking about. Is this some kind of loyalty test or something? What, you think I'll suddenly say I'm a spy? Yeah, even if I was, I wouldn't be stupid enough to admit it.
I was just hoping you would trust me enough to tell me the truth. Who are you?
All right. I'll try to trust you. Maybe I'm not King Sigismund's most ardent supporter.
I knew it! I could tell straight away that you were cleverer than others in this camp.
You're pleased? Aren't you a courtier of his?
It was not my first choice. Or do you think I long to spend half my life in some dirty tent?
Well, you could go elsewhere if you don't like it here. I know a few people who would value someone like you.
I am grateful to you, my friend. But I must refuse. I have had many experiences in life and come out of them alive. And do you know why? Because I am a total coward. And not just that, I am duly proud of it. I would be very happy to get away from here, perhaps even return home. But only when I am sure I will survive it. So I think it will be best.
You know nothing. I know nothing.
And this conversation never took place.
I'd better go and search the tent.
Good luck. I am depending on you.
الان باید 3 جا رو بررسی کنیم. روز تنت رو میخوایم، موساس تنت رو میخوایم، استفانو و کل همه اینا که درگیر بودن رو دیگه. بذار چادر خود موسی رو اول بگردم.
Beautiful, but empty. No poison. I wouldn't mind a piece of that.
چه طلایی گیگوس نیگوسی داره دن سرویس.
For pain, exhaustion, fever, all healing remedies.
دیگه چی میشه گشت؟
No, there's nothing here.
فرش نما.
Musa's definitely not to blame.
خب کی میخواد بره تو کمپ این یارو؟ یا خدا همون سرویس میذارن برم بیزی.
He's the camp commander, but it looks like a pauper lives here. I reckon Grozov's fallen on hard times. How could anyone drink all this? Oh, that's valerian, I believe. It helps relieve pain, but it's also used to make Dollmaker potion. But Chertan was poisoned with Kiss of Death. Or was he?
خب اینم بقیه کمپا.
The water smells of flowers of some kind. Like roses? Oak. And dry as a bone.
خوشگه. آخ اینا رو بازشویی هم بکنیم.
Nails. Is Crow planning on building a cottage instead of a tent? But they're covered in some kind of dirt. Hold on. Nails, rosewater, oak bark.
آره مثل
They're all used to
قرمز.
brew Kiss of Death.
خب این از این.
Just a broom. No, I doubt that pair of drunks could have killed Chertan even if they wanted to.
یه چی رو میشه بررسی کرد؟
Ugh, stinks of vomit.
What? چرا باید بوی استفراغ بده؟ دورش که چیزی نیست. چی اون آخه بررسی شدم باید بکنم. بذار لایک پیک کنیم اینطور بریم چی ایزی یک. یا
Nothing out of the ordinary.
خیلی خوب اطلاعات کافی رو فهمیدیم الان. موسی مرگ بوده. باید چیکار کنیم؟ بعد تا وقتی که دادگاه میاد آماده کنیم همه چیزو. این الان موسی مرگو که فهمیدیم با اینا حرف بزنیم.
I'd like to ask a couple of questions about Chertan's murder.
I have a couple of questions of my own. What actually happened?
It's even more complicated than that.
Go ahead and ask.
سوالایی میتونیم بپرسیم.
Where were you when Chertan was poisoned?
Where do you think? In my tent. After I helped take him to the infirmary with Musa, I went my own way.
You just went off to have a nap?
No, I doubled the guard, drew up the orders for tomorrow, and made sure nobody was allowed to leave the camp. When something like this happens, people like me have lots to do all of a sudden.
It was you who came to tell us that Cheriton had been stabbed, wasn't it? How did you get involved in the first place?
Me? I was close by, that's all. My tent is right below the palisade. And when the two guards found Cheriton, they ran to get me.
Why you? Why didn't they go straight to Kat's?
You'll have to ask them. How am I supposed to know?
Tell me more about the storage space.
What about it? There's a cannon and some powder there. We built it a few days after we arrived because it's a good idea to keep that kind of stuff safe. If it blew up, the whole place would be blown to smithereens. And if someone didn't happen to set fire to it, someone else might have robbed it. Folk are like magpies.
Oh, except for you, the crow.
Very droll. Never heard that one before. Aye, but now I'll ask you something. Who do you think did it?
Yeah, I've no idea. The whole thing is strange. Nobody knows anything, but everyone's got something to say.
You can't expect it to be simple, Henry. You join the army, it's a fight for fuck's sake.
از همه چیزتر اینه.
Who has the key to the ammunition store?
I don't know. Cats and Grozhav for sure, but I've no idea if anyone else has a key. I'm too small fry for that.
I've been doing a lot of thinking about Cheriton's murder.
What's that got to do with me?
Well, it's just that I found a couple of interesting things in your tent. Isn't there something you should tell me?
No, and get off my back.
Look, either you tell me everything, or I'll go and get Cats and we'll do it the hard way. It's your choice.
Christ, no. Don't go anywhere. What was it you said?
You know something about the murder, don't you?
Maybe a little, but I don't want word to get out, all right?
Why would anyone kill Cheriton anyway?
Maybe it wasn't about Cheriton. Maybe someone wanted to do something in the ammunition store, but Cheriton turned up, so we had to kill him.
In the ammunition store? What would anyone be doing there?
Trying to blow it sky high.
What? What good would that do anyone?
It might make him very rich. Let's say Sigismund has a lot of enemies who are planning something big. It will start in Italy, I hear, and it would come in very handy if someone gave the king a setback before that. He'd lose allies there, and here his camp goes to shit. There's sure to be dozens of saboteurs all over the empire, just like the one here.
I should probably report you. I've got a much better idea. Let's say I'm not a great supporter of Sigismund. What if we were to help each other out?
That doesn't sound bad. Let me finish my work. We can put the blame for Cheriton's murder on Grozhav. I can't stand that fucker anyway.
What, accusing an innocent man?
Better him than me. So, can we make a deal?
But there's one condition. The storeroom doesn't blow up until we set off for Sedlets. I need that cannon of yours.
Ah, so that's why you're here. All right, I can arrange that. I'll prepare a long fuse and light it just before departure. With a bit of luck, we'll be long gone when it blows up. But first, we have to get rid of Grozhav. I have a poisonous plant here. Put it in the chest in his tent, and at the trial, we'll say he used it to poison Cheriton.
That won't be necessary. I've been in his tent, and he already has a couple of poisonous plants there.
Really? Christ, there's more to him than meets the eye. All the better for us, though. Oh, and don't try to double-cross me. Got that?
فقط توپ میخوام. خب آقا دمتون گرم که بودین و دیدین. پس برنامه این شد که این یارو رو پیدا کردیم میخواست توپو بلتر کنه، باش همکاری کنیم آقا توپو برای ما بکشه بیرون. هم این به خرابکاریش میرسه، هم ما توپو میبریم یه قلعه رو میگیریم دیگه. تا قسمت بعدی و ادامه ماجرا. فعلا خدا.